And Buckethead with Real Radio 104.1 joins me now here in the studio. Buckethead, what do you think about this prank call? Was this taking things a little bit too far?
Absolutely not. You know, we in radio always try to get the next big pop, and these Australian radio DJs that called the hospital and pretended that they were, you know, what, the Queen Elizabeth, and they got, I don't know all the information that they got, but what they did was a harmless prank. They bragged, as most of the reports are, they bragged about it on Twitter, as any of us would do. Then, of course, the unfortunate incident that we heard about the secretary that they duped taking her own life. But my opinion, not the radio DJ's fault. I don't know if she had a medical situation. She just couldn't handle the embarrassment. She was sad for the royal family. I have no idea, but definitely not the radio DJ's fault.
Yeah, well, people are sounding off on our Facebook page all day long about this, of course. Shayla says the DJs need to be fired. Ashley says they should pay for all of the funeral expenses for this family. Some are saying this is just going too far. They may have actually asked this woman to break the law. Of course, we don't know what the laws are in England, but here, you know, you can't divulge people's medical condition while in the hospital. Some are saying, you know what, this was just too much. They shouldn't have actually called a hospital where Kate was. But you say things like this happen all the time. Prank phone calls here in America, they're every day on certain radio stations.
Well, not so much anymore. The rules have changed drastically over the past 10, 15 years as far as radio in the States. But radio, to the best of my knowledge, I've got a friend or two that does radio like in New Zealand and whatnot. They're a couple years behind. So I don't know what their rules are here, but with us and the FCC, most radio people know not to call somebody and air the audio without their knowledge, and most of us just stay away from it. And if it is a prank call, it's staged beforehand with most people, or it's done by an actor. You know, those are the tricks of the trade now. Anything for the entertainment pop. But I don't know what the rules are in Australia.
But you do say the DJs, you don't think, in your opinion, should be held accountable for this at all, right?
Here's the thing. It's a sad tragedy. There's no doubt about it. It's a sad tragedy when someone takes their life. But just like any other story, everybody jumps the gun without hearing all the details and all the facts. We don't know anything about this woman. We don't know if she had some type of medical condition, as we discussed on my show. We don't know anything about her. We don't know why she did it. So first we got to find that out. Now, if she wouldn't have taken her life, everybody would have laughed it off. You know, no one thought it was a bad thing until she took her life. The radio DJs didn't physically make anyone do something to be held accountable for. You understand what I mean? It's not like they had a contestant in for a contest and made them do something in the studio which then caused bodily harm. They simply called a receptionist. She was dumb enough to fall for the bad accents, and they got a laugh out of it, and they, you know, milked it for everything they could, like anybody else would. The end result is a tragedy. Are they responsible? No. Now, one of your comments from your Facebook about them paying for the funeral, obviously that would be a nice gesture, obviously, without a doubt. But then you kind of admit guilt, you know. So then you get into politics about it.
All right, Buckethead, host of the BS. Thank you for coming in tonight. We appreciate your opinion.
Thank you.